All right. Okay. Oh, what a week. We're live. Shout out to everyone. Hi. Thanks for waiting for a couple minutes. Had to take care of a few things. Man, yesterday was a tough day. It actually wasn't a bad day overall for me with my picks and my betting and everything, but I know the picks and the official picks in the show were bad. I don't know if you noticed, but all the friggin' picks that I was like on the borderline about, all cash, like the friggin' Middle Tennessee State and all that stuff, which is very frustrating. This stuff happens, with sports betting, a lot of close calls, a lot of, borderline plays that you give or you don't give that are close to winning and losing. That's what happens when the markets are so tight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you're well prepared, other times when you're not so well prepared, a lot of times when you're super well rested, other times when you're not so well rested. But I am actually still officially up for the week. Of course, up for the year. Today we got a moderate 8-game card, which looks a little bit promising to me. There's no real plays that I had pregame for any of these games, so that tends to mean that it's more likely than a normal card to have better second half value. God, I hope I have a winning day today. Just 8 games, just going, swoop in, bam, 3 or 4 picks, bam, 2-1, 3-1, bam, we're out. That's what I'm hoping for here. Again, sorry about yesterday. Again, overall, it wasn't a terrible day for my bets, for my picks in general. It's just the official plays that I gave in the show were all, some of them were just bad picks. Some of them lost very close. Shout out to everyone who's watching, who's waiting, and everything. I have my methodology is far from perfect. I've been very honest about that from day one, and I think I might have identified one thing that I'm going to look into a little bit more, do a little bit more statistical numbers crunching on it. I've sort of hinted at it in various shows, in previous shows for various plays. I think my model is, or my approach might be a little bit off when it comes to home dogs who are winning at the half or doing very well ATS wise at the half. There was a situation like that yesterday. Elon, in fact, I've gotten bitten twice with Elon, I believe, in that spot. Twice Elon was up at the half as a home dog, and my numbers indicated that there was decent value on them, and they got blown out in the second half. That happened yesterday. It also happened to me with a different team. I forgot what it was. I think it might have been, was it the Army game? Yeah. And every time I pull the trigger on those plays, I mention about how I think that my model is, or my approach, let's say, is a little bit off on that small subset of situations. And I think that might be the case. It's something I'm going to look into a little bit further. And I might be, you always want to be reviewing what you're doing, trying to figure out what's working, what's not, trying to improve on the stuff that's not working, and try to maintain on the stuff that is. Obviously, Maryland, Iowa, big game tonight, and I did not have any play on that one. Small lean to the under, though, and yeah, that one is going way under so far. There might be second half written all over that one. Other games, other these MAC games are interesting. Buffalo looking like might be in a bounce back spot against Miami. They're up. We'll see. Again, I kind of took it easy. I did bet the Penn team total over, which was a loser, so that's not a great start to the night, but that's okay. Yeah, other bets I made were, let me see. Let me see. What were the bets that I made? I took the Quinnipiac game under. I like that one. Should have given that one out in one way, shape, or form. I liked Illinois, Chicago, although I didn't understand the line move. I took them at -1. It closes at +1. I had a -1. We'll see. There might be second half written all over that. But that was a bet I made. I took Quinnipiac under. I took Illinois, Chicago -1. I took the Penn team total over. I liked the under in the Maryland, Iowa game. Canisius Monmouth was a crazy one. I passed on that one. Iona Ryder, also an interesting one. I passed on that one, although I was leaning Ryder for sure. And that's it. Yeah, definitely didn't look at the Wright State, Indiana, Purdue game. So we'll see. It'll be a very short show tonight. The Butler Providence game is very. That also has second half written all over it. Obviously, Providence has turned a major corner, which we were all kind of expecting. Butler, though, an extraordinarily impressive team, though. And I don't really necessarily want to be betting against them with a near pick'em line. Again, that does have second half written all over it. That's a pass for me. And God, I hate it when I get into these like, I don't know what it is, sort of like a subconscious thing where like my overall picks are the same, but somehow the ones I give publicly are the losers, and the ones I bet privately are the winners. It feels like that's the way that's the way things are going right now, and it's very frustrating. I did give out a few plays on my Patreon yesterday, which cashed. I gave out a bunch of second half plays, big ones on the Washington State game. Those cashed, but again, the public plays all lost. And tonight, here we go again. I should have given out Quinnipiac under somehow, some way, shape, or form. UIC Chicago. We'll see. We'll see how that one turns out. I didn't understand the line movement on that one. And I did take a -1. All right, let's look at some comments, and then we'll wrap up this week. What a crazy week. We'll do it all again next week. Hopefully, I'll come out of this week positive, which will happen. I'm positive right now, and then hopefully next week we'll be positive as well. Again, I wasn't expecting a 10% ROI in any way, shape, or form with these picks. I was expecting / hoping for, 4%, 5%, something like that, which is about where I am right now, I think, on flat bets and weighted. It's up about 7 or 8%, not exactly sure. I'll update my record this weekend. Let's shout out to everyone. Paco Healy, Nello I. Sorry, Nello I says, sorry I couldn't come yesterday. No, I'm happy for you that you weren't here yesterday. I wish no one was here. No, I'm kidding around. We had some fun, as usual. Talked about some interesting stuff, as usual, but the picks were shit. Although, the leans that I talked about, the picks that I said that I kind of liked but didn't make official plays, cashed, a lot of those cashed, so that mitigated a bit. Adam Lastman, shout out to you, under in Iowa. Nice call on that one. Yeah, I was liking that one as well. Didn't pull the trigger on it. What else do we have here? Shout out to RB Fern. Thanks again for you're welcome, RB Fern. Thank you for the support. I overextended myself a little bit this week, so I'm running on fumes just a little bit right now, but and there's a slight chance I might not do a Thursday show going forward, just so I can rest a little bit and not overextend myself, not bite off more than I can chew, regroup a little bit. But I'll definitely be back 100% raring to go on Monday and Tuesday, probably Wednesday, and we'll see how next week goes. Shout out to you, Jake Bell. Nello I, shout out to you. Let's see. What do we have here? Comments coming in. Nello I says, I like to text your plays for everyone. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that you do that at all. But then some people like the SEO people well, let's see how many people watch your videos. What kind of numbers do you get? And if I say, well, there's guys who watch my videos, but then text them out to other guys and stuff, they're like, yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I'm like, no, they really do. And they're like, I'm sure they really do, Peter. We want to see hard numbers. All they care about is the fucking numbers. These fucking guys. Nello I said, I look forward to your show. And then I tell them that. I'm like, I get so much love in the comment section. People say they love the show. They look forward to it. And then the SEO guys are like, I'm sure they say that. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they really look forward to it. They just want to see fucking numbers, They just want to see all that shit. Subscribers, views, likes, all that crap. You know what I mean? Whatever. Nello I says, no, text him here in the chat. Shout out to you. Viral video, Jake Bell. Jake Bell says, I don't really know college basketball too well, but Lojack is just too entertaining. I'm going to copy that and paste it on some kind of poster. Jesus, shout out to you, Jake Bell. Thank you very much. That's what I'm going for. I'm like, if I can just maintain the show enough so that it gets a critical mass of people who tune in, maybe not necessarily for winning picks, but for other things, then the winning picks are just like icing on the cake that just adds to the awesomeness, because these picks, there's variance. They'll go up, they'll go down, even if you have positive EV. And if you don't have positive EV, we know the whole deal here. We know the whole deal here. Shout out to everyone who enjoys, who's been spending their time watching these shows with us and getting out of it whatever it is that they get out of it, whether it's gambling information, general betting advice, listening to all of us exchange ideas about college basketball in general, or just, free picks on second half lines. Overall, they have been profitable, very nicely profitable. It's entirely possible that someone tailed just some of them and wound up down from the ones that they tailed. But, there's no way I can control that. All I can control is the overall record of the picks, which so far has been positive. Oh, man. Nello I says, yes, not just sports. It's lots of stuff. This reminds me of hanging out with your buddies and talk life and sports. Love you, Pete. No, I love you, Nello I. Shout out to you. And I'm going to take comments like that. And I'm going to go to these fuck faces at these media companies. And I'm going to say, hey, asshole. Come here. Read this. This is guy Nello I. This is what he posted. That's a real person. That's a real opinion. You know how hard that is to achieve? Asshole. I don't care what my views are. I don't know how many subscribers I have. You know what matters to me? This shit, dick face. You media fuck. And we'll see how they respond to that. You know what I mean? I can be very convincing at times, you know? That's what I would do. Here's Keith. Tell him, Pete. Paco Healy. Hell yeah. Sports have balls. Once you get there, you lose the T. What does that mean? The T. What does that mean? Ron Parks, good times here. Shout out to you. Jake Bell, I'm here for Loshak's life lessons. I might be out of life lessons. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any others I haven't shared, although I do like to share them over and over again. Paco Healy, media fucks. Yeah, all these media fucks looking for clicks and impressions and all this shit. I understand. They have a process that makes them money. You know, whatever. Sure. Jesse Nemeth, get him, Pete. Hell yeah. All right, let's see. Nello, I shout out to you. Russ B, are you in NYC, Loshak? I sure am. Yeah, I am. NYC. Nello, I. Let's just scan some comments to make sure I address any of them that I want to make sure I address, and then we'll go to a quick overview of the 8 games coming up. God, man, this show, it's just like there's 2 different types of shows that I do internally. 1, coming off a big winning day. 2, coming off a big losing day. Just very different internally. Off a big winning day. I guess there's other subcategories. 1, well rested. 2, super tired. Those are the variables with these shows. Shout out to Dear Slayersky, Alex Ramirez. Oh boy. I just hope I can provide you guys with some winners just on this card. 1 card. Brandon Lease, let's do it. Shout out to you. Alex Quayle, nice turtleneck, Pete. Yeah, I got to do something about my hair too. This is, all those media guys would look at, my presentation on camera and be like, what's with the hair, man? Looks awful. And they would be right. On that, I would say to them, yeah, you guys got a point there. They'd be like, we ran your physical appearance through our AI analytics, and it said horrible. And I'd be like, yeah, in that situation, in that case, AI gave correct analysis. Shout out to you, Omega Capper. Russ B, Nello I, Nasty Nate, viral video. All right, guys. Yeah, taking the under. Oh, shit. Is someone here? What the fuck? Hey. Okay, that's okay. No, that's all right. All right. We're just trying to entertain some folks in here. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Don't mind that. There's a little glimpse behind the curtain. Nello I took the under. Yeah. Predictions, guys. It's a pretty damn nice turtleneck. Yeah, this turtleneck is vintage from the Gap, circa 1990, right? Vintage Gap 90s turtleneck right here. RB Fern goes, was that Jimmy? LOL. That's a good one, RB Fern. Nice line there. Was that Jimmy? That was fucking hilarious. Hold on, just give me 1 second here. 1 second here. Oh, okay. All right, everything's cool. Everything's cool. That was a good one. Who was that, Jimmy? Jake Bell, you trying to attract robots or chubby hippie chicks? I like both of them, actually. I'm looking forward to those sex robots. You guys read those articles about futurism? They're like right around the corner. AI sex robots. I'm like, I'll save up to get me a high-end one, man. Not one of those 99-cent store AI sex robots. I'll get a high-end one. Let's see. What else do we have here coming in? Seth Hagen, shout out to you. Okay. David Hutton, love the clutter behind you, Pete. Sign of either a genius or a hoarder. I don't know. I don't know if I'm either. I'm definitely not a hoarder. This is just random crap where I sit. Not that my own personal space doesn't also look insane, but this is not my personal space. This insanity was created by a different brand of insanity. All right, let's see. What do we have here? I'm just looking for comments coming in, and then we'll start looking at the okay, let's see. Shout out to Nello I. Shout out to Alex Ramirez. Now, we made some okay jokes yesterday. Yesterday's show is all right in terms of the humor. and the entertainment factor, I think. But, oh, God, the picks were just terrible. First coffee of the day for me right here. First coffee of the day. All right, let's scan these. Yeah, man. Oh, God, why did I just give the Quinnipiac under on my Patreon? That was the one play that I liked along with Illinois-Chicago. That game is coming down to the wire in the first half. And UIC, there might be a decent second half play there. We'll see. Buffalo, Miami, Ohio. That one's looking pretty promising for the halftime line coming up. Quinnipiac, Niagara, probably not. Rider, probably not. Maryland, Iowa, yes, maybe, yes. That was another one. I was leaning Iowa there. Iowa's definitely better than what they've shown so far statistically this year. And they also have some injury issues. Iowa may be a team with some decent ATS value coming up very soon in maybe, a week or so, or maybe even starting tonight. Iowa, I believe, is a team that better than what their statistics indicate as of right now. And on top of that, they have some injury issues. One of those guys, I forgot what his name is supposed to be back soon. So Iowa may be a team that may be a bit undervalued in upcoming games. I might scan their upcoming games. I used to do that at my old job. I would scan a team's upcoming schedule and have games circled. And that was a great series of videos I did. Very profitable, that one. Great way of looking at if you have the time, great way of looking at the college basketball season in general, to identify what a team's identity is and to look at upcoming games on the schedule where that might particularly come into play. All right, let's see. I guess nothing really. We still got about 5 or 6 minutes before the halftime lines come up. Let me just pull up some sheets here. Oh, what a tough week. Overall, a good week. Had some great shows. The Wednesday show was awesome. Picks-wise, overall, again, as of right now, still positive for the week. And, overall, it was a good week. Just up and down, just like life. It was just that the ups were, particularly high, and the downs were a little bit low. Oh, shit, I just realized you weren't getting an echo. Was anyone getting an echo? I assume you would have told me, right? Nello I, instant coffee or machine coffee. I use the Costa Rican way of making it, actually. Some sock hanging out of a wooden thing, and you pour the thing in. It actually works very well for 1 cup. You can't make more than 1 cup at a time that way, but for 1 cup, highly efficient. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at some comments here. We're just waiting. What do we have here? LOI, shout out to you. Viral video. Shout out to everyone. Chubby hippie chicks. Yeah, is that a reference? I did. I remember I used to share my life in my old jobs videos. There was a lot of stuff that I could have shared that was freaking just classic hilarious stuff. Like the time when I dated a Costa Rican hippie chick for 2 weeks because of my appearance. She thought I was her dream guy. And then after 2 weeks, I swear to God, she said to me, she was like, "You're not a hippie." And she said, "You're just wearing a mask." Dumped me that day after she realized I wasn't a hippie, which she thought I was because of my mustache and hair appearance. Well, let me see. What else do we have here? Let's look at some comments, making sure there's nothing that, man, I can't wait to just go to sleep soon. Okay. No comments here that I'm seeing that I missed. The 7:00 games are let's see. Paco Healy says SEO guys got it made. Yeah, they do. Those guys are just machines. They know how to get it done. You know what I'm saying? They know how to get it done. Let's see. Comments from people. Shout out to you. Paco Healy. Seth Hagen. Shout out to you. Yes, that's another one. Dominic Laib. Yes, St. Peter's team total over was a terrible beat last night. Smack my head. Yes, last night was looking overall not so bad to me because for most of the game, and I still haven't gone back and looked at the St. Peter's game play by play, but I was obviously monitoring the scores. And for most of the way, the St. Peter's team total and the over second half on that game were looking great or good. I had those as penciled in as winners. And then, of course, come to find out that they were both losers, which is totally par for the course in college basketball. How many times will you have some under that's looking great the whole way, and then they score 25 points in the last minute and 20 seconds, and you lose? It's a bad beat, but completely par for the course with college basketball. The opposite is the same as well. You got an over that's looking great the whole way. It happens less, but it definitely happens. And then somehow, it happens much more in college basketball than in the NBA or any other sport, I guess, except for like baseball when they, with extra innings and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought St. Peter's was going to give me 2 winners last night. I had that penciled in my head, but it wasn't. It wasn't a winner. Damn. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? So Michael Lundy, St. Peter's just needed a bucket in the last 2 minutes and couldn't hit it. Is that what happened? Yeah, because I was going to, you guys know, I do like to torture myself. Of course I do, just like many people in our society. And I was like, I'm going to torture myself and go look at the play-by-play of what happened in that game because I had it penciled in as a winner. Maybe I'll do that tonight at some point. Nello I. People can post some pics over the weekend on Twitter. Nello I might not even be awake for a minute over the weekend, let alone handicapping games, let alone posting pics on Twitter. I'm going to go home and sleep, and then whenever I wake up, then I'll decide then what I'm going to do. That could be Saturday night. That could be Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? As far as the weekend's concerned, I'm going to go home, go to sleep, wake up whenever I wake up, might be 36 hours from now, and at that point, decide what I'm going to do then. You feel me? Damn. All right, let's see. Shout out to you, Deer Slayer Ski. All right, I think that some of the second half should be in by now, right? Let me see if anything is up. Shout out to everyone. I know I give shout outs of love like every 5 minutes on this show. It is sincere, and I really appreciate it, and I really mean it. And I really am going to, if I can find the time, go back and find all the comments of love and support and put them all in some single document, a poster, a calendar, something like that, just to have and to cherish. All right, let's see. Quinnipiac. All right, let's look at that. Let's start looking at some of these lines. Oh, I hope there's just a few. Just give me 2 low-hanging fruit second half plays here, and then we'll be out. And then we'll call it a week. Man, Quinnipiac, Niagara. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Once again, what do the numbers say? Quinnipiac. They like Quinnipiac. Yeah. They like Quinnipiac. Minus 215 or the 3.5. All right. Overall, my record is down on these big money lines, so I have to review that. I have to see what if my system is flawed in that way as well. But as of right now, I'm going to do it again. Quinnipiac minus 215. That's going to be an official play on the money line. Quinnipiac minus 215. The numbers like this one. And I'm going to grade this one. The numbers do like it. And I'll grade this one big or medium big. The numbers really like it. I'll grade this one medium big, I guess. But it could be borderline big. Once again, there's two. Again, I'm always trying to figure out what I'm doing well, obviously, and what I'm doing not well. And overall, the body count, as they call it, when you go back and look at your record, both in terms of this show and in my private betting, these big money lines that my analysis indicates have value have been down. Everything else is up, positive, a lot. It's the big money lines that are down. So I'm trying to curtail that as much as possible. Although the plays rated big are still up with the big money lines. And this is one of them. So I'm going to grade this one medium big. Minus 215, Quinnipiac, medium big. Although it's borderline big. That's going to be an official play. Medium big. Minus 215. And then the total has nothing. Nothing. Pre-game likes under a little, slight lean to the under. Slight lean to the under, but not pulling the trigger on that for sure. Yeah, Quinnipiac minus 215, medium big graded. Again, this is another sort of topic that I'm going to have to look into, do a little bit of research, do a little bit of self-reflection here, because this approach that I have here for the second half lines, again, very profitable on team totals, profitable on spreads and totals, both in this show, the official show picks, and on my personal bets. But the big money lines, which it also likes, have not done well. They're negative, both in the show and on my personal bets. But I'm taking it. Quinnipiac money line minus 215, graded medium big. Although, once again, the top-rated plays with the big money lines are profitable, have been profitable. Man. Grade this one medium big. Quinnipiac minus 215. All right. I'll stop neurosing about this play and move on. Illinois, Chicago. All right, let's check that one out. That one is up. Let me find that one. Illinois, Chicago. Let's get that one. Illinois, Chicago down by a point. I didn't quite understand the line movement here. I like Illinois, Chicago -1 pre-game. Let's look at these lines here. What do they say? Oh, interesting. Well, they like the over a little bit. Over 71. That's jumped up to 115. I'll make that one an official pick. Illinois, Chicago. Over 71 -115. That's a medium, small, or medium. We'll grade that medium. Illinois, Chicago. That's borderline, medium or medium, small. What the hell? We'll grade it medium. Illinois, Chicago game. Over 71 -115. Graded medium. Graded medium. Illinois, Chicago. Over 71 -115. All right. Graded medium. That's another official play. That Quinnipiac bet could easily be a big graded big, but we'll hold off for now. I like that one, though. Okay. Illinois, Chicago. Over 71 -115. Graded medium. Man, I hope I don't screw myself there. Okay. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're able to entertain yourselves while I do this, while I look at this. Looking at a few numbers here. Just hold on one second. Yep, graded medium. Illinois, Chicago, over 71. All right. And the spread. Nothing really. Small lean to Illinois, Chicago, but nothing really. All right, let's move on. See something else? That's it. That's all that's in. Quinnipiac line hasn't moved at all. Illinois, Chicago, over 71 -115 graded medium. Quinnipiac, -215 medium big. Borderline big. Oh, the pressure. Damn pressure. These public picks. Public picks. I'm just looking around at some few numbers here right now. A few numbers here. Hopefully you guys are able to entertain yourselves one way or another. Okay. All right, we got two plays. RB Fern says, let's all hit that like button for Pete. Now, once again, that's what's known as a friend. Thank you very much, RB Fern. Nello I. Love Pete. You see, I'm just like, I know you guys are like rooting for these plays to win. I'm rooting for you. There's a big positive feedback of love here. I just want I just want to come out with a positive day tonight. Positive day tonight. Positive day tonight. Sure. RB Fern, I know you don't do the NFL games, but I've always enjoyed your football input in the past. If time presents itself, would love to hear your random thoughts on this weekend's games. Yeah, the problem is I just haven't looked into them, RB Fern. I would love to, though. Oh, God. All right. Okay. Let me see other comments coming in here. We see other comments coming in here. Sports have balls. I think, therefore, I thought. What is that, a Rush lyric? I know everyone's quoting Rush lyrics today because the drummer died. Is that from a Rush song, Sports Have Balls? I think, therefore, I thought. All right, let's look at some other lines are coming up. IUPUI game. IUPUI. Okay. This one is a tough one. Probably going to be a pass. The numbers slightly into the under and slightly into Wright State team total under. Slightly into the under. Wow, look at that. Iowa blowing them out. Holy crap. The numbers like the under a little bit in this IUPUI game. All right, hold on a second. Yeah. I can't pull the trigger on it, but the numbers do like the under 81.5 a bit in the Wright State game. 81.5 in the Wright State game. They like that one a little bit. And they like the Wright State team total under as well. They do. They do. I don't want to spend too much time on this stupid game, but they do. All right, let's just move on. See what else is there. Okay, Buffalo game. Let's look at that. That is probably going to be an interesting one. Where's that one? Buffalo game. Yeah, I bet the first half over on that one, too. I should have here. Okay, 3.5 and 85. What do the number... Oh, well, nothing really. The numbers slightly into Miami of Ohio, plus 3.5, but I don't like that. At some point, I think Buffalo is going to have some ATS value. They might be a good bet as a decent-sized favorite in upcoming home games. If this losing continues for Buffalo, I might look to bet on them when they're like, get some statement blowout wins at home, because they're underachieving a little bit right now. The numbers like basically nothing except Miami of Ohio, just a teeny bit. Let's look at the Maryland-Iowa game. Let's look at that one. Maryland and Iowa. Boy. See, one of my numbers likes Maryland here. Other numbers say pass. Let's see, where are we? And slight lean to the Iowa team total under at 36. Oh boy, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Let's see if any other games have come up. Well, we did give 2 plays that are pretty solidly rated, though. Wow, the Illinois-Chicago total up to 72. That's nice to see. Quinnipiac, that one could be a graded big play. I'll keep it at medium big, but that hasn't budged. Iona Rider, let's look at that. 4.5 and 77.5. 4.5, 77.5. Wow. Wow. Well, the numbers have a slightly to the over, believe it or not, at 77.5. And, wow, look at that. It slight leans to both team total overs. And the spread is a pass. Halftime says pass. Pre-game likes Iona a little bit. I'm sorry, Rider a little bit at 4.5. But halftime is a strong pass. Actually, halftime likes Iona a little bit. That's not good. But the total 77.5. Small lean to the over according to these numbers. Nothing huge, but small. Man, look at that. Small. Small lean to the over. I don't know. That's if there is an edge, it's small, according to these numbers. And my guts makes me nervous. That's it. Is there anything else that's all right? We can review some of these. We can give a second look at some of these. The only other one is the Fairfield game and the Monmouth game. Again, you can't force it, right? We know that. You can't force it. You gotta identify the fruit that's there and not try to pretend that some lump of plastic is actually a piece of fruit, right? We know that. Let's see. All right, I'll make the IUPUI game under an official pick. Just small, though. IUPUI under 81.5, minus 115. And that will be graded small. IUPUI under 81.5, minus 115. That will be graded small. Yeah. It's actually borderline medium small. Oh, it just went to 110. All right. All right, well, that's an official play. All right, let's look at Manhattan and Fairfield. That line is up. Manhattan 1.5 and 66. See what the market might be thinking here. Most of the time, my numbers say it's either a pass or a small edge. Yeah. Numbers like Manhattan a little bit. Numbers like Manhattan just a little bit. And they like the Fairfield team total under at 32.5, I'm seeing. Just a bit. Sorry, I'm just looking at some numbers here. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment, if you don't mind. Manhattan Fairfield. Sorry, hold on one second. I'm just looking at some more. This is a tricky one because the first half result was so different from the full game as far as the pace is concerned that have to look into some other stuff here. Okay, we'll make this one a play. Manhattan. Money line minus 140 again. Money line minus 140. The numbers do kind of like it. money line minus 140. We'll make that one an official play, and that's medium, small, or medium. Let me medium, small, or medium. Manhattan minus 140. Yeah. All right, we'll grade that one medium. What the hell? We'll grade that one medium. Manhattan minus 140. That's borderline medium, small, or medium. Minus 140. The numbers also have a small lean to a Fairfield team total under at 32.5. And what else? Numbers have a, yeah, that's it. Interesting. Interesting stuff here. All right, we've given some plays. Man, that Quinnipiac line, I probably should have put that one as a big, rated big. That's okay, just a small difference, though. Yeah, Canisius Monmouth, we looked at that, didn't we? Canisius minus 1 and 76.5. Yeah. Hope you're getting something out of this. Minus 1 and 76.5. Hold on. All right, hold on. Sorry, I'm just looking at numbers here, looking at sheets. I hope that line is still up. The numbers like the under a little bit here on Canisius Monmouth. Doesn't make sense to me, though. Maybe I clicked on the wrong thing. And they like the Monmouth team total under at 38 a little bit. Sorry, I'm looking at numbers here. I'm thinking, analyzing this stuff. I own a Rider game dropped to 77. That might be worth a play right there. The numbers, of course, like it just a teeny bit more now that 77 is available. All right, now it's 77. I will make that one a pick. Over 77, and that is small or medium small. And Iona Rider, we'll grade that one medium small. Iona Rider over 77, medium small. Manhattan minus 140 was a medium. I did make the IUPUI game under 81.5, minus 115 small. Of course, Illinois Chicago over and Quinnipiac were already plays. Of the games that are still on the board, let's revisit some of these, if anything. I mean, see if there's any we want to add here. Yeah. Maryland, Iowa. Yeah. Numbers like one of my numbers likes Maryland a little bit. And the Iowa team total under a little bit, 36.5. Iowa team total under at 36.5. Very, very small on that one, though. And nothing else, really. Buffalo, Miami. Yeah, the numbers like Miami, very small. Oh, now it's down to 3. Oh, I thought it was 3. And yeah, okay, so there you go. It was 3.5. Wow, big market move in favor of Miami. My numbers like Miami, but just a little bit unbettably so. I guess that's it. Look at Canisius Monmouth, just a little bit more. Just give it a 1. Yeah, this is yeah, that's a pass. Low confidence numbers attached to everything on the Canisius Monmouth game. Regular viewers will know that I have a bunch of different ways of looking at this, and they all come with confidence, with a confidence number attached to it. And the ones with low confidence numbers make me very nervous. They, as they should. So I kind of give some thoughts and indications on what I'm doing here behind the scenes a little bit here and there. Only 3 games left on the Rider game is still up. Fairfield's still up. Monmouth's still up. Manhattan minus 140. That was an official play. Graded medium. Graded medium. Iona Rider. We converted the over to an official play. And again, the numbers, as you would expect, have a small lean to both of the team total overs, because that's the way this stuff goes, right? If my numbers like a total, but they're agnostic on the side, then very likely they also a little bit are going to like both team total overs. If my numbers like a side, but they're agnostic on the total, then they are very likely going to also like the related team totals. They'll like the team total over of the side that they like and the team total under of the side that they are against. That's what the numbers say. In this case, the numbers like both team total overs just a little bit. 36.5 for Rider, 36.5 for Rider, 41 for 36.5 for Iona, 41 for Rider. All right, I guess that's it. I guess we're done, right? Let me look at some comments. Leonard Porsche, it's Friday night. Always my best day of the week. Thanks, Pete. Shout out to you, Leonard Porsche. Who did you like tonight? Yeah, man. Iowa. I kind of liked Iowa and the under and the Maryland team total under as well. Okay. I think the Sports Keg. Hey, Pete, love the show. Shout out to you, Sports Keg guy. Don't think I haven't noticed all the support and positive vibes you've given me on Twitter all these years. I've definitely noticed, or months, or however long it's been. I can't even remember. I have no sense of time now. Shout out to you, Sports Keg guy, is what I'm trying to say. Shout out to you, Sports Keg guy. All right. That's about it. Tito Banton says, Pete, when you get a chance, try to watch 0 Days documentary. I will. I sure will. Damn, I've never even heard of that. Paco Healy, good stuff, Pete. Thank you very much, Paco Healy. Good stuff right back at you. Man, big man on campus, the heavy hitter dropped in. Shout out to you. I missed all the heavy hitter comments because I was spazzing out in a haze of exhaustion about these lines and possible value and what my numbers say and where they might be right and where they might be misleading me here. But that's about it. We covered everything. Let me just quickly see what's going on in some of these games. Nothing really, nothing of note. And I think we're going to call it a week right now. Once again, I don't know what the future holds. I don't really know what Thursday holds of next week. I can't tell you what Wednesday holds of next week. Can't even really tell you what Tuesday of next week holds. But I can definitely tell you I'm going to be back Monday. That's for sure. We're going to be doing this all over again Monday, hopefully coming off of a positive week and hopefully, all riled up and well-rested to have a good time and discuss college basketball and all that stuff. Huge shout out to everyone. Thanks so much. See you all Monday.